Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the Hogs since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. First down for this offense. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. But forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Johnson wants to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wide receiver shows motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him, and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Turns it loose. Working that left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. Johnson looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he has a solid gain on the play.
By the QB.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They run the reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. First down here for the offense.
Yo, hold on. Let me finish this game real quick.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Sategna. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15.
I ain't even get the party invite. I'm streaming and shit.
Like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. Touchdown!
I think he hurt. He supposed to be number 7.
It was Katie bar the door, baby.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type
That's the last running back on my depth chart. That's probably why.
It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They want to run it left here. Oh, gave the defender the business.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
You're getting 26.
snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Cephas. Oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Sategna. Just trucks through it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Sategna. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The Razorbacks will have a 1st down.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The quarterback keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes a handoff. It's Giddens. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like trying to beat the D deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They take the lead with the 6.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. He stopped short of the 20 to 19. Probably wishes he'd just taken the And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. Kept it and he's past the marker. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
This is exactly why nobody wants a Jesse Palmer. You want quarterbacks that can do that. Look at him, pick him up, put him down, just chewing up yards. It was supposed to be a pass, now turns it into a huge gain. Jesse Palmer never could do that.
Just plowing down the field. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They moved the tight end all over. From the gun, the ground game. Keeps the legs moving. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. to try to get it himself. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting tackled for loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Johnson looking to throw, using his legs to buy some time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away, and you live to play another day.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cephas. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And they go back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Off the play fake on 1st down.
Oh my God, Taylor! Can't be serious, bro.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He's going to run it. That's the 20. He's got space. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game.
Johnson wants to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's looking to throw it. Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
What a play call in a 2-minute situation. They find the shot opportunity, and they take advantage of it, flipping the field. They've now put themselves in a chance to come back and win this thing.
And the Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Touchdown, Kansas State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And he knocks it through, and the lead is a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Green. They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Right down the middle. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Man, it's Jackson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down 1 score, gotta have it right now. Pulls it in, it's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He'll send out 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 4. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes a man miss. Open space at the 25. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the 1st down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. And the Razorbacks have moved it inside the 20. to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They methodically work the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Touch pass on the run. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And after the 3 spot, guys, we're all tied up. The Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He made the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. Did not get there. They could have won it with a field goal. Instead, we'll play another overtime. And they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, play action opens the whole play.
They'll give it to the back. And he gets it out past the sticks. It'll be 1st down for Kansas State.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
Oh my.
Makes the catch. It's Gibbons. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for the defense. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchup. matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
3rd and goal now. They have to take care of the football, and we assume line up for the game-winning field goal attempt. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A critical 3rd and goal here, and you have to think they're getting the ball in position to try that game-winning field goal. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. Push down for the tackle.
Man, you played the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they...
Yo. Damn.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
Bro, why you keep playing me with Clemson, bro? You said what?
And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off.
Because I be winning with them, bro. You don't never win with this team. Just like Ryan, he keep using Texas. Don't never win with Texas.
End zone, it's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
You gonna win this game?
First down for the offense.
Hell no, you not. Not with no weak ass Clemson.
He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Moffitt.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To throw, it's Klubnik. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got the quick pass. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. And here comes the offense on second down. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Now improvising. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that one is picked up in the end.
Bro, don't put me on the one, bro.
The interception and the turnover. This defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested. The offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
With jet sweep pass. Oh, look out! He's at the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosion.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. To the ground with the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive. What made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes and moved to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third down conversions are a huge stat,
Go
and
get him.
this one would be a
Go get him.
doozy if they can pull it off.
Go get that nigga.
Looking downfield, it's Klubnik.
Man, that's some bullshit.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive.
Hey, you gonna get 26?
1-yard plunge. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Talk about aggressive. This head coach is keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He's got him in the flat. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Green. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the 1st quarter comes to a close. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Running to the left. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Big plays in the passing game deep down the field that take time to develop. And big hog mollies up front got to protect their quarterback. Great job protecting him in that play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
Makes the grab. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Maffa. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll try the run. The ball's free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a lead.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man, it's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. The throw to the outside is complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On second down, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Maffa. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When
gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Fires to the end zone. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Oh, the offense averts absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. Past the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense drags him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside big. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And So if you're in pace now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After misfiring, it's second down. To the air. It's Klubnik. He's got his man. Makes the grab. And they reacted well with the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Scrambling away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Still looking on the move. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. From the red zone, it's Maffa. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's going to... Oh, no, the ball popped out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. The clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on today. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
Man, I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays.
Oh, look out. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT almost put this one away.
From the gun, the running back has it. Ball is loose. And the defense has got it. They're trying to pick up some yards.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field. And anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks. And so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He'll throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. To the ground and try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, they convert. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Here comes Clemson with another
good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with it.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space. He really use his jets. Nice job by the defense, understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Steps away to find some room. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best player. So get them in matchups that you...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got...
Bye-bye, nigga. Bye-bye, nigga. Bye-bye, nigga. My nigga, bye-bye. Bye-bye, my nigga.
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Good ass game though. You shit. You had me sweating for a second.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. Outside the pocket. Lets it go. Makes a connection. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Green. He's right on target.
Oh man.
The final play as they make the stop, and the clock has...
Hey, GG, my nigga. That was a good ass game, nigga. You played good.
precisely into the definition.
Played good as fuck, man.
Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell they mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. This team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Shit was too easy.